Okay, YouTube, made an adapter to get this plug out of the TJ. This is a coolant drain plug that resides on the driver's side of the block, sort of between the two catalytic converters down in the lower part of the block there. And of course, I'm doing the heater cord, I'm flushing it, and putting a new water pump and a new radiator. So I want to make sure to get all the coolant out and all the crud out that I could, all the old stuff when I'm flushing it. So this is supposedly a pain because this is not a quarter drive and it's not a 3/8 drive. It's somewhere in the middle. It might be like 5/16. I don't know. I measured it at 8 millimeters. And so what I did was I just took one of these old, this is kind of a generic brand, half to 3/8 adapter, and ground it down in the grinder on 3 sides until it was 8 millimeters on each. And can't do it with one hand. So it's a good fit. And it works well. And so if you don't have to do this. A lot of people say, oh, I just pull the lower radiator hose off and let it drain and that's enough. Well, if you look at at least on my 2002 Wrangler, the TJ, the lower radiator hose goes where it inserts in the engine is way like halfway up the engine. So the engine's still full of coolant in this lower part. So I drained the radiator, and I've done this 3 or 4 times now, flushing it. Drain the radiator, let it drain, and then pull this plug and like another gallon of fluid comes out. So it's not hard to get to. It's just making this little tool. It's an easy tool to make. And $2 or $3 at the hardware store. I don't know how much one of these adapters might cost. You might have to buy a kit for a few bucks, but you'll use them. And then just put this big pan. This is like a 24 by 16 or something, 18 by 24 inch tote underneath the Jeep, and that catches almost all the fluid so it doesn't go all over me. So far this has worked well.